everybody, welcome to part 3 of my travel vlog / review of my trip to the Viva Wyndham Resort in the Bahamas. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, you can click these annotations right here or the links in the description below to check those videos out. In my last video, I was discussing the activities that are included at the resort and some of the problems I experienced checking in. So let's pick up where we left off. One of the things we were really excited about was the trapeze, which is really fun, but also really hard. Justin was the best as he was able to swing his legs up over the bar and swing upside down. My attempt was less impressive, but I did have the most entertaining landing. Also included are kayaks and small sailboats as well as snorkeling gear, though there seems to be a small window of time when you can actually rent the sailboats. There's also a volleyball court, pool tables, tennis court, even paintballing. All included, which is really cool. We didn't get a chance to go paintballing, though me and my brother really wanted to. You need a group of at least 6 people before they'll let you do it. We did go kayaking, which was a lot of fun. We also spent a lot of time swimming in both the pool and the ocean, which is absolutely beautiful. The water's crystal clear and it has to be like 75 degrees. It feels like you're stepping into a warm bath every time you get in the ocean. The sand at the resort is really soft, if a little hard to walk in sometimes.
Pretty beach, it's pretty sandy.
And everything is just gorgeous. I had a wonderful time despite the setbacks we did experience. So that pretty much covers all the activities included with your wristband. So what about the food? Well, the main source of the food is the buffet, and it's about what you would expect. Some of the reviews I read online beforehand were a little harsh. The food's not bad, but I do have to say by day 5 I was sick and tired of the buffet. And they do try to mix it up with different themed dinners like Mexican, international, Bahamian, etc. But basically it's just a different entree and different seasonings on all the same old buffet food. It's also not air conditioned, which means on top of the fact that we're on the beach in July, with a few hundred bodies in this building, plus stoves and ovens cooking food, warmers on the buffet itself, there was nothing but a few scattered ceiling fans to try and cool the place off. Needless to say, I was sweating like crazy during every meal. I will say that anything that's being made or prepared fresh at the buffet at dinner time is definitely worth trying. It's usually all delicious. But breakfast and lunch is the same every day, and breakfast is over by 10:30 in the morning, which is just way too early to even bother with on vacation, especially when you consider there's a 3-hour time difference between here and there. Now there are 3 a la carte restaurants at the resort that are also free with your all-inclusive pass. These are Viva Cafe, Viva Pizza, and Bamboo. On our first day when we checked in, we were encouraged to make reservations at these restaurants as they tend to fill up pretty quickly, or so we were told. So that's exactly what I did. I reserved Bamboo, an Asian fusion place, for me and my wife on the upcoming Tuesday, which was the soonest day available. I also scheduled the 4 of us on Wednesday at the pizza place, as well as Viva Cafe, which seemed to be the fanciest of the 3 for our last night at the resort. I booked all 3 of these reservations at about 2:30 on Saturday, July 4th. Bamboo was a lovely restaurant, very nicely air conditioned, but because of the incredible heat of the Bahamas, the resort has a tough time keeping anything cold. Ice in the soda fountain is often gone within a few minutes, and any iced drinks that they make turn to mush within a few moments of you ordering them. So the sushi at Bamboo probably would have been really good if it was served ice cold, but instead it was closer to room temperature. The Viva Pizza place is my favorite and more than enough food. They of course let you order your own pizza, but because that would have been way too much food, each couple instead decided to split a pizza. But they also let you choose your own appetizer, your own side of pasta, and your own dessert. I would love to tell you that the Viva Cafe was a wonderful dining experience and that I recommend it to everybody. But the idiot who took our reservation apparently forgot that Friday the 10th was the Bahamas Independence Day and the restaurants were all closed that day. So when we arrived for our reservation, we discovered the entire building was locked up, as were all the other restaurants at the resort. So I went to the front desk to inquire about our reservation, and she informed me that the person who scheduled our reservation had forgotten that the restaurants were closed that day. When I asked why they didn't catch this mistake sometime over the past 6 days my reservation was on the books, they had no answer. Now at a normal hotel or resort, they would usually go out of their way to try to make it right for you when something like this happens, even if that just means sending an extra bottle of wine to your room or offering to have the buffet chef make what you would have ordered at the fancy restaurant. Instead, we got more of a "it sucks to be you" attitude. They said they would normally book us a new reservation for the following night, but that they couldn't in this case because it was already full due to this booking error. Not that booking us for Saturday would have really helped, since this was our last night, which is why we wanted to do something special. And that was a pretty common theme for the duration of our stay. By and large, the people in charge of customer relations were pretty terrible at customer relations. I hate to sound like Debbie Downer. Overall, we had a really great time. We just found ourselves constantly rationalizing the situation with, "What you gonna do? It's the Bahamas." But if you were to take this exact resort and put it in the middle of Las Vegas, it would probably fail. Anyway, there's still a lot of ground to cover, so we're gonna go ahead and pause here. Make sure you check out part 4 when it comes out, because we'll be discussing the all-you-can-drink bars, as well as my swimming with sharks adventure. It should be a lot of fun. As always, if you like these videos, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, keep being awesome.